Hey guys, it's Adam aka Swimming Bird and welcome back to Card Wars. Today I'm joined by the princess of the Scribble Kingdom, Danielle. How are you today? Your Majesty. How's it going? So we're going up against Jake, and he's using some Nicelands, just like I am. We have kind of similar decks. I've switched my stuff up a little since last time. I couldn't use Jake because we're fighting Jake, so I'm using Lemon Grab again. He still looks really tiny, doesn't he? Like, his model looks small, especially when we like fight Bubblegum and some people who are like weirdly big. It's just kind of like strange how big he is. I don't know. Anyways, so I've got a new deck here to adapt to what Jake's gonna throw at me, and we've got some new cards, one of which just showed up and we're gonna use it. It's Archer Dan. He was in the episode, and he's pretty cool looking. He can lower attack and stuff. But we just had the tournament, the 5th Deck Wars tournament, and I competed in it on the last day. I tried to get in there right at the end and do well. I ran out of hearts, unfortunately, but I did place in the top 10. So we're going to see that new card that I got, hopefully the new golden card. The black card for the tournament was an apple tree, and it's kind of cool. It can like heal all of your creatures. Oh no, Archer Dan. It can heal all your creatures, but it has to destroy itself, so it's not that great. I don't know, it's kind of risky. You don't use that much magic to do it, though, and to summon at 0, so it would have been cool to get, but, you know, them's the breaks. We got no, Patchy, almost said Punchy. Just stabbed my dog boy. Hopefully we can get the card that I'm hoping we're gonna grab. I really need to block him. I was gonna put somebody else down. Let's go with Phyllis. Here we go. You get that. They both have knives. It's gonna be a knife fight. But yeah, I'm hoping I get the new card. It's a Nicelands card. I don't want to spoil it before we get it, though. There we go, Archer Dan. Okay, take out Patchy. There we go. Ooh, a gold chest. Nice. Patchy, I want to craft him, but I need a few more orange slimes, I believe. Oh, it's the Field Reaper. He's really good. Oh, no.
He's got a cool hat.
Double-sided sickles. He kind of has, like, a flamenco hat or something, you know? Like a mariachi or something. Oh, no, there goes Phyllis. Please give me something good to block it. Ooh, we can use our Cottonsaurus. Hopefully, I'm gonna get some extra magic here, but not too much. Enough to drop my Cottonsaurus down. And if we take a lot of... Ooh, I almost forgot. I always forget to use Lemon Grab's power. So that's why I'm using him temporarily until we can use Jake again, because he's really good when you have cards that cost a lot of magic to summon, because he can decrease it a little. So now I can do something else. Let's see. Ooh, we can get our Ronin in here. There we go. The Ronin's good to put on the sides. I probably shouldn't have put him in the middle, but oh well. I like to put him on the end just because the cards that can buff anything next to it is probably one of the best ones to put towards the center, so you maximize all that stuff. He's not going to do that much, but he's happy, and he's dancing.
So
oh, it's a Snuggle Tree. So the apple tree, the black card I just mentioned and showed a picture of for you guys, that one is actually based off the Snuggle Tree. It just has apples, I think. So, oh man, he's got so many Snuggle Trees. I want to craft one of those as well, but I don't know if I'll be able to. Archer Dan, no! I never got to use
if I already talked about how the Snuggle Tree makes me think of the last unicorn.
Is there a tree in that hugs or something?
The magician accidentally makes a tree come to life, and it's sort of creepy.
It's like trying to hug people or something?
He's
I don't
tied
remember
to
that.
it.
It's been a while since I watched it. You just watched
It's a weird old movie, yeah.
I feel like
But
it
I
came
like
up on
it.
another episode, didn't it?
I think I might have already had the same thought about the Snuggle
Because
Tree.
we were talking about different medieval creatures and stuff from it, I think. It has some cool art. That's another one that, it looks like that old Hobbit movie, Rankin Bass or whatever, but... Oh my gosh! The Cottonsaurus took down the Field Reaper. Who'da thunk? That's another powerful card that, it doesn't... Ooh, oh no! The Field Reaper is powerful, but it doesn't have much HP. He just used that cough syrup to flip and make that Snuggle Tree a lot deadlier. But I think I'm okay here.
Gotta block it.
He's not gonna block my Ronin though, it looks like, which is his biggest mistake so far. Hopefully in the next one, if we don't get it here, we'll get that gold card, because I want to show you guys it. Okay, I added this sandcastle here, which is a very good, cheap building. It adds a bit of defense and attack. I can do this, and then do I have enough to fluke the Cottonsaurus? Because he actually heals your hero based on how much attack he has. There we go, so I can heal myself up. Add some 11 HP back, and then we're good. Alright, this is going well. I'll try to open some chests here between battles as well. I did want to mention my camera. The camera, we had a discussion about what camera to get and stuff. I picked one. It's on the way. It should actually get here today. Man, keep perfecting with the Cottonsaurus. And then we're going to try to film some live action Card Wars since we're pretty much prepped. We did some practice in. I think we're good to go. So you guys can hopefully see that pretty soon here. I'm excited. to get that going. We need to get some deck protectors. I was just thinking about that. Like I like the way that the cards look on the back, like they have the cool back to them, but you gotta protect your deck if you're gonna if you're gonna fight with cards, or else they'll get worn out pretty quickly. So it's like, it reminded me of the old days of playing Pokemon cards a lot, having to go buy those deck protectors and stuff. Because we were having a conversation about different card games and stuff, about you collected them, I remember, but you didn't
For
really
the pictures.
use them. That was kind of like a thing that a lot of people seem to do. I see a ton of people are like, I had those, but I don't know actually how to play them or anything. I'm gonna floop this. We got so much magic, I think we're in a good position here. I'm gonna floop my guy too, so that I can get my Cotton Saurus to just... Oh yeah, there we go. We got enough. We can kill him and win against Jake for the first time here. We're gonna fight him again in a second. But yeah, the whole deck protector thing, it wasn't just to protect your cards, but I remember when I played Pokemon, it was important because people would get mad at you if you had a card that was beaten up at all or anything and it looked different. They would be like, you can tell which card that is, so you're gonna pick it out of the, you know, instead of picking random.
Sometimes they have different backs too.
Yeah,
like a special
I know.
One.
I think we were allowed to use some of the like import cards a little bit, so it was like, yeah, they'll have different backs to them. They weren't as standardized as some of the other card games are probably now. We get, oh, Detective Sally. I already have one of those, so we didn't get the zoom there. But yeah, we talked about how I had a really like ratty Clefairy card that was like peeling and stuff, because you could buy individual cards from the card place we used to play as. So I think I spent a couple bucks to get a little Clefairy for my deck, but it was like peeling off, and people could tell, you know, if I didn't have the deck protector, you could tell which card it was.
Was it a foil one?
Yeah, it was
okay.
It was all shiny. I think most of the rares back then, like, they were always foil. I don't remember exactly, but I think that most of them were foil if you got them.
Holographic.
I had a bunch of like normal types because I had one of those decks with some of the bulky, like Chansey, and Clefairy's not that bulky, but I like to do cool kind of like moving damage around and stuff. I had an Alakazam, put damage counters on. There's a great butt. Let's do one more. I like trying to get a rare card, but you never know. I realized how I was getting so much gold. It's because every time you place in the top 10, I believe, on a tournament, you get 100,000 gold, which is crazy.
Oh.
Plus, I've been going around trying to get some of the gems on these other ones. I got to catch up with some of the few here. Oh, he switched away from Nicelands. He knows that's the Earl of Lemongrab's game there, playing with the Nicelands cards. But yeah, I need to go back and try to get some more gems. So we've got 3 right now. I feel like I should use it to expand my deck box and not just buy Algebraic cards. But that's not fun. The Algebraic cards are the cool part. So yeah, the kind of ratty card thing, like I don't want our cards to get all ratty, so we gotta get some deck protectors. That's an excuse to go to Toys R Us or something, so that's it. Even as an adult, I'm like, let's go to Toys R Us and look at the toys, because I want to see what toys are like now, you know, action figures and stuff.
Yeah, I've always been really
even if
into
it's
that
not like
stuff.
something that we'll buy, it's like, you still have that little kid joy of being like, oh, look at these, they're cool. They have points of articulation.
Yeah, I've always been kind of fascinated with like dolls and how they're made.
Yeah,
but
different, I don't know. When they have all the little bendy joints and stuff, I'm always like, that was like a thing when we were younger. There was a bunch of superhero toys that came out, like Spider-Man, and it would be like, his fingers are articulated, his feet have joint, like...
I have one
I
with the
think
magnets on its
we have a
hands.
couple, yeah. I have a Nightcrawler one that's really cool. But like, when we were really young, a lot of the action figures, like sometimes they would just have like one solid chunk of plastic, so it was cool to like see articulated toys became like a thing.
I remember my favorite Barbie was the like gymnast one because it actually had joints, but her arm would like fall apart sometimes, and you'd have to pop it back in.
My sisters had tons of Barbies. Their heads would constantly fall off. You could make like Frankenstein things by putting them together. I think they had like a New Kids on the Block one, and I would put his head on like Barbie bodies, and I don't know, it was weird. But yeah, the Barbies usually, they couldn't really move that much, so having one that actually was articulated was cool. Man, he keeps using, I want one of those Field Reapers. This is one of those things where it's like, you can't just get booster packs in the app to get the card you want, you just gotta keep trying with stuff. And I don't know, supposedly you can get black cards and some cool stuff in the cool chest, so just gotta keep trying there. We got our Cotton Saurus again. I want something else. I want to see the rare card that we mentioned. I don't know if we're gonna get it in this one, but hopefully we will. It's pretty decent. It made me go back to Nicelands for a little while, so I wanted to show it. I can't stop thinking about Sherlock Holmes whenever I see the Husker Giant. So he looks like he's wearing those little hunting caps, but it's just his horn on his head.
Okay.
I don't know.
Cause I didn't see the connection.
Maybe he's secretly like a detective.
He's super smart. He has two brains.
He's Holmes and Watson because he has two heads. So like, I don't know. What's up with the? What's up with? That sounds like a medieval comedian. What's up with giants having two heads all the time? The Seinfeld thing. But anyway, yeah. How come there's like Cyclops and giants will have multiple heads? I wonder where that came from. I don't know. Anyways, maybe somebody knows. It just always seems to happen in a lot of stuff. Ogres, giants, and Cyclops things. They just always having multiple heads or something. It's a weird deformity, but it seems like it would be
it's
good
a deformity that can actually happen, so...
Oh yeah, I guess so.
I think
it's pretty rare.
That might be where they
It's
like,
more
based
common
it
in
off
ogres and things, though. Alright, what am I doing here? Let's see. I might actually just switch this out. There we go. I usually don't switch stuff because I'm like, I just want to... If it might get killed anyway, so it's a lot of the time not worth the magic, but I think that Husker Knight's not going to do as much. He brought the pig out? What is he doing? We mentioned before the IRL one, the pig is so much more useful, but it's weird to see Jake using the pig like in this. I don't know, maybe he fought against Finn and was like, I guess the pig is useful, and just popped it out to try it. It doesn't look like we're going to get that new card, but hopefully we will next time. And I'm going to see if I can draw on the heart of the cards to get it to show up. Heart of the cards, summon me my new Nicelands card. No, it's not going to work. I think we're going to finish him up here. We talked about that too, we were talking about Pokemon cards. But the heart of the cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Was like, basically Yugi just cheated. He just drew the card that he needed the most. And it was like, okay, I guess if that's how you want to play it, Yugi. It's like not a very good role model for kids. I never got into collecting Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, but I did watch the show a little bit when I was younger, so it's just funny to think about, like, they're condoning a, like, special ability that cheats, basically. I don't know. Alright, well,
I never got into that one as much.
Yeah, the monsters are really cool. I just didn't... the characters, we talked about that as well. We were like, the characters are... I don't know. They're not as nice looking as, like...
I was put off by their hair.
I think the Pokemon characters are cool because they go with the Pokemon well with the world, and then yeah. Anyways, oh man, it's not doing the thing again. Let's see what we can craft, and hopefully next time we'll get that new card. Ooh, we can make a Fummy. I've got one of those. Thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this. We're gonna take down Jake next time. Hopefully get that new gold card, and we'll see you then for more Card Wars. Goodbye.
Bye.